morrow, good morrow. Alright. That's pretty good. Ooh. Well, they don't call it mild chocolate or slightly refreshing chocolate. This is hot for a reason. Whew. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back once again to another installment of London Black Knights football. It is once again Tiger Thor. And the Black Knights have caught fire as of recent. Fire, as some might say. Winners of 2 games in a row. And looking at a 1 in a million shot at the postseason. Not totally out of reach. Could happen. And I just have to do my usual link sharing, which I love to do. Let me know how the audio is coming in this episode. I don't want to come in too low. I know that was the issue last week. I bumped up the thing a couple of notches, but alright. We'll get into the real post-game, or pre-game if you rather, pleasantries in just a second. Just go to do me usual link sharing, as I do. Alrighty. Here's my regular messages on Messenger. Now to send them on the Guild of Tiger Thor Messenger group to the Discord as well. And you know what? I know it's the wrong chat, but pff, it's my Discord. I'm allowed to be wrong in this instance. I'm allowed to be wrong. Thank you very much. Kind of amazing those links didn't work the first time. Are they blocking me out? I wonder. Hard to say. I'm not a rocket scientist. But there's as many as I could possibly send, and we are about to get it going. Oh, dang. Deshaun Jackson just retired. Don't you know how current of an event this is when you read it? That's heavy, man. Always one of my favorites to watch growing up, no matter which team in the NFC East he was on. Alrighty. Well, we went with some viewers to get turned down for what? It's um. Fuck. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, the Black Knights are 3-8 on the season, coming after the first ever time with back-to-back victories. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, as would be said in the South Park sense. 2 losses to start the year, 1 against Dallas, then 6 straight losses on home soil. That's always fun. And then showed some fight against the Lumberjacks. Won an improbable last-second dub against the Buffalo Bills, and absolutely took the Arizona Cardinals behind the woodshed, as it were. They're hoping to keep the trend going through the rest of the games this year. So we're gonna find out. Let's do some scouting on the New York Giants. We have the 22nd ranked offense and the 13th ranked defense in the NFL. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. The Black Knights and Richard Ballista and several other Black Knights were able to renegotiate their contracts for next year. Good stuff. But the Giants aren't pushovers. They have the 5th ranked offense and the 7th ranked defense in the league. This is not going to be another Cardinals game, I assure you that. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out, knuckle brawl style fight. And listen, let's take a gander at our injuries and their injuries. Right now, we just have Ryan Steed out for 1 more week with a broken collarbone. Alright, now, Giants are only missing Ray Beasley, their 22-year-old tight end with a fractured foot, so otherwise mostly healthy. Health is on their side. I think that's just about everything I can give you preparation-wise. I can give you a starting lineup if you want, so I'm not going in completely blind. Victor Cruz, that's gonna be the guy. Eli Manning, Jimmy Clausen, good lord. David Wilson. Victor Cruz, Golden Tate, T.Y. Hilton. This is a stacked wide receiver room. Beasley, of course, is out. Well, Beatty. Good rookie. Chris Nee, of course. Long time man for the blue. Justin Pugh. And Justin Tuck. Rob Ninkovich. This is a good throwback for me. Jason Pierre-Paul, who just signed the contract yesterday in the real reality with someone in the AFC East, I believe. The Miami Dolphins he just signed with. Wahoo. Jonathan Hankins. I knew people. I know people. Don't act like I don't. Prince Amu Kamara. That's a good corner. Javon Hosley. Tracy Porter. The original Tracy Porter. Not the junior who's in the NFL now. Antrell Roll, of course. Kai Forbath. Steve Weatherford. Alright. Good season so far for the Giants. Well, alright, there's my run-through of the roster, and I'll probably forget a third of those people. But I know you guys have been sitting around, sitting on your hands, waiting long enough. It's time. It's time. It's Black Knights of football time. 65 overall. And it's time to get it going. Let's find out. A 47-degree game in MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Earl Kunk, 3-8, fresh off back-to-back wins. Demetrius Turner, looks kind of like a thumb. Nonetheless, having a good season for the New York Giants. It should be a good one here, folks, I tell you what. This ain't no last-second magic, and this is not a pushover team. The Giants lead the NFC East. and seem to have division titles in their sights. Let's see how it goes. The Black Knights have won the toss and are going to receive the opening kickoff. Let's just start to cool down to the right temperature. Yes, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for this installment of Black Knights football. And with the opening kickoff, we are ready to get it going. Bryant Pinnacle going to field it from the 1. A juke move to the side and a half-decent return for the Black Knights. Silk Bear now, been commanding the offense in the midst of this win streak, has seemed to have figured it out at the quarterback position. Let's see if that continues into here. He's going to start this game alone in the shotgun. His first one's a completion that King Prince Chambermaid. 15 yards on the slant. King Prince Chambermaid was actually having a bit of a slump. Only had one grab for 18 yards last week. And what a way to get yourself back involved on the first play. Already a first down and 10 for the Black Knights. Pitch to Pinnacle, that's going nowhere. Wrapped up by Bishop. The Black Knights used the run game to near perfection last week. For a franchise record 136 yards, I believe. And at least that time, the Giants were ready to counter it. Silk Bear gets a pass out to Baratheon Buckler, who moves forward for 6. Nothing fancy there, just a little slant, not even a slant, a little hitch completion. Just to get you a little closer to the sticks. 3rd down and 7 for the Black Knights. Already danger setting in. Silk Bear gonna drop back. Completes to Mace Dagger, but it's short of the first down yardage. Looked like the outsides were covered, so he just took what the Giants gave him. And unfortunately, it's already a 4th down scenario for the Black Knights offense. They're keeping the offense out there. They're going for it. Over the head of Jordy Knight. Incomplete. He was open, but the pass sails harmlessly over his head. And that's going to give New York great field position. Could that have been a mistake by Earl Kunk and the Black Knights? Uh-oh, David Wilson with room on the outside. And just like that, a touchdown for New York. No wasting any time. Running down for 6. Already. What a momentum turner and great blocking by the Giants. And McCready unable to make it. And so is Roney. Productive run to start this one out. And the Giants, not having ball first, said, I don't need it. And are up 7-0. 46 yards from the get-go. Ooh, an awkward tackle there. Pinnacle falls a little oddly on that one. Starting out this drive from the 23-yard line. Sending Mace Dagger in motion. And already a good carry for Bryant Pinnacle. Burst through for just about 10. Second and inches, and Renakatsu lowers his shoulder and gets the first down. Give him 6. John Mara not happy about that in the slightest. At least I believe that's who that is. Giants moving players to the right. So are the Black Knights. Pinnacle with some blockers. How about it? Nice sideways lateral motion, and that is enough to get the Black Knights another first down. All right. Another good gain for the Black Knights to start out. They said, hey, you know what? Yeah, you got us that first play. How about get us again? And again. And again. See if you have the same luck. 2nd and 4 for the Black Knights, this time on the other side of midfield. Jordy Knight all alone in the second level. What a pass to the outside from Silk Bear. He's working against zone coverage on the right and absolutely slips past Antro Roll. And makes it to first down yardage. And just like that, the Black Knights are knocking on the door of the red zone. Or the blue zone. Depends on how you want to say it. Buckler has the catch and gets wrapped up at the 1-yard line. And what a nice break into the coverage. And just gets stopped short of a touchdown. First and goal at the 1. Black Knights gonna feed Speedy Wickets, who goes into the end zone for the touchdown. We haven't seen Speedy Wickets in weeks, but nursing an injury. But able to slip past the tackles and get in for the 1-yard score. And when you're 5 foot, you have an easier job of navigating these massive bodies on the line and just able to push it in for the touchdown. Welcome back, Speedy Wickets. And now pending the extra point from Milton Townsend, the Black Knights are going to knot this game up. And they do. One carry, 1 yard, 1 touchdown And in previous Black Knights games, that might have folded the offense in half like a table or a chair or a seating implement of your choice. Absolute massive shot there from Austin English. Stops that return in its tracks. Black Knights spreading out their D linemen. Manning gonna step back to pass here. It's picked off by Samwise Tolkien. That was a big mistake by New York. He saw it all the way through. And the Black Knights already getting the ball back. The Eye of Sauron with another interception for the London Black Knights. I believe that's his 4th on the year. And not the way you wanted to respond to a drive like that. Because now you've given the team that just drove and scored the momentum right back. Pinnacle, that time gets stood up by Jonathan Hankins. This play had no chance from the outset. Beats Uther Roundtable on the right-hand side and cuts right in to Bryant Pinnacle. Second and 12 here for the Black Knights. There's Mace Dagger on the outside. Gets stood up for a gain of 10. And normally that would be a first down. But unfortunately, thanks to that lost run, that puts the Black Knights just too shy of first down yardage. But what a great play regardless. And Mace Dagger might not have carried as much attention recently and pick up the same yards as, say, a Bryant Pinnacle, or a JT Conheaney, or say the touchdowns of, say, a Mace. I can't freaking talk. He might not get the yards that Buckler gets, or the touchdowns that Conheaney gets, but still a very productive piece of this offense. If he's your wide receiver 3, you got a good offense. A little in-between play by Bryant Pinnacle does get them the first down, as my voice continues to strain. Buckler goes in motion to the opposite side. Black Knight's going to carry it the other way. The spin move! Pinnacle's gotten pretty good at that as of recent, the spin move. Because he normally has only one defender to beat on the edge, and a good percentage of the time he does. Second and 1 for the Black Knights. They're in an I formation. Handoff to Renakatsu, who once again has a nice gain up the middle. Number 44 had a 15-yard carry last week and already has 14 yards on 2 attempts here. First and 10 once again in the red zone for the Black Knights. Ooh! Was looking for chambermaid again, and that was almost a huge mistake from Silk Bear. You want to talk about dodging a bullet? Tries to force it where it doesn't need to be. And that almost cost them big time. Conheeney goes in motion to the right. Another carry to Pinnacle. Only gets 2 on that one. Hankins once again brings him down. Now a 3rd down situation for the London Black Knights as time ticks away here in the first quarter. One of 2 on 3rd down so far. Let's see what they plan to do here. No handoff to Pinnacle. Bare hit as he throws. Was looking in Jordy Knight's direction, but had pressure in his face. And they're going to send out the field goal unit, Milton Townsend. Called on here. And the turnover still turns into points for the Black Knights. Straight through the middle, and that's all you want to see is turn opportunities into points on the board. That's all you can really ask for. Ballista, the recently re-signed, lets a nice kickoff go to the 2-yard line. Dangerous scenario there for a second. The Giants do get some half-decent field position out of it to the 30. And now trying to shake off the cobwebs of the last drive. Interception from Eli Manning. Ooh. The gap was there for a second. Pepperoni closed it real quick. Wilson lost a yard on that one. Still waiting for Victor Cruz's number to be called in this one. But the first quarter is going to end on that 1-yard loss. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to this installment of Black Knights football. The Black Knights currently up 10-7 to start the second quarter off. And once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Got some motion of the Giants on, sending Cruz to the left. It's a toss to the outside to Wilson. And already taking a page from the Black Knights book. And a big, big first down for New York. Had a man out in front, McCready, unable to wrap him up in the backfield. Garrison Wolf finally drags him out of bounds. Nice throw to the outside to Ramsey. Wrapped up by Dasa Big Motherfucker. You could tell Eli was looking for something deeper, but nothing was doing. Able to get that ball out before the pressure eats him alive. Caught by T.Y. Hilton, but not for much more than that, as he's wrapped up instantly by DeMarcus Demucus. That's 39. That's Fez Meister, actually. Squeeze me. Third and 3 for the New York Giants. Another toss to the outside. And this time Wilson's got the space. For he's awkwardly, whoa, wrapped up from behind. Yeah. And what a nice play to get past the first level, get the first down before he's dragged behind and lands right on his backside. That one looked painful even for me. I'd hit the medical tent for a play or two after that one, yeah. Black Knight's choking up here, expecting a run, and they get one. Dirk Dragonheart quickly stops that one in its tracks for a gain of nothing. Whoa! Well, it looked like a 2-yard nothing. Turns into a first down for the Giants. Very quick to avoid the pressure there was Manning. And a slant turns into a big play already in the red zone for the New York Giants. Black Knights once again spreading their tackles out wide, trying to stop an outside run. And that time they do, but it doesn't matter. Into the end zone is David Wilson for the Giants for his second one on the day. And just like that, they have retaken the lead. Six carries, 98 yards. The Black Knights already having trouble dealing with the run here. That much is apparent. This one's going to be fielded by Ontario McCaleb. Gets it just past the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Black Knights offense is forced out back onto the field. Once again, put in a hole. We'll see what they can do here to try to counteract what the Giants have been doing. Outside play to Mace Dagger. And he loses the football. Jason Pierre-Paul scoops it up before it goes out of bounds. This originally goes out as a completion. And a catch from Mace Dagger. He tries to turn it upfield. But that might be down by contact. We'll see. The booth's going to take a look at it. The men upstairs. I guess the women upstairs. It could be. It could be. Women can do things too. That looks. It's hard to tell if that comes out as Dagger hits the turf or before. We'll see what they rule here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And it looks like they're going to rule him down by contact. You never know with this MetLife Stadium turf, and as a Jets fan, I know it all too well. Black Knights have to be holding their chests after that one. A huge relief, a breath of fresh air after that. Pinnacle slips between the tackles, only gets 2 yards out of it. Third and 4 for the Black Knights here. Have been stymied, have been stifled. It looks to be as of recent, but once again facing another third and manageable. Let's see what they do here. Mace Dagger, how about a rebound for you? Over the middle, gets the Black Knights to midfield. And just a nice post route. And that time holds on to the ball through the ground. Appreciate it. First and 10 here, 5 minutes left before halftime approaches. And Mace Dagger with his third consecutive catch. Just before he falls out of bounds, takes advantage of the soft zone coverage and gets both feet in. And more importantly, stops the clock for the Black Knights. Second and inches. Giants are stacking the box here. But Akatsu still trudges forward for the first down. Bishop does eventually get his hands on him, but not before the first down yardage is gained. Black Knights doing what they have to here. Oh, gets caught in the backfield. JPP stays patient and pushes Pinnacle down. Tries to cut to the outside, but unfortunately, a spin right into him. That's exactly the thing you don't want to see if you're a fan of the Black Knights, is the run game stuttering, sputtering in ways like this. 2nd and 13 for the Black Knights. It's tipped. Puck. It was looking originally for JT Conhaney. Now 3rd and 13 sets in for the Black Knights. Now Silk Bear changes the play at the line, looking for a money ball, an ace in the hole here. And Mace Dagger catches it beyond the sticks, but he's down. Ladies and gentlemen, I assume we're going to take a look at him. I'm assuming he's the one that went down after getting absolutely blasted after catching that one. We hope he's okay, and that was his 6th to grab for 68 yards. Was having himself a day, as they say. 1st and 10, fakes a play action. And King Prince Chambermaid in his stead with a nice one. Let's see what the Black Knights draw up here on 2nd and inches. Pinnacle in motion to the outside. Jordy Knight busts up forward, lowers his shoulder, and gets just enough. Nobody was looking to the flat for the big man. And after sending 2 G-men to the turf, he's got a pinched nerve in his neck. He is still able to play, but I'm sure the Black Knights will try to keep his snaps to a minimum here. Because that will severely hamper you in a number of ways. Buckler goes in motion. Tipped. That was a contested ball going Buckler's way, and unfortunately ends up in neither player's hands. It looks like it was tipped by the defensive player, and Buckler couldn't re-secure it. Sends Conheeney in motion. And Pinnacle only gets 3 on that one. Dagger gonna have a look taken at him in the back. I think this is the days before the old pop-up tent, so we hope for the best from him. 3rd and 7 for the Black Knights. In very dangerous ground, the 2-minute warning passed us. Let's see what he does here. Jordy Knight can't corral it. It was in his hands. On 4th and 7, once again in the red zone, the Black Knights trot out the field goal unit. Townsend's kick is good. At least getting the young man the reps he needs. Black Knights are only down by 1 point now. But you do have to be careful. The Giants will be getting the ball to start the second. And they have the ball right now. First and 10 here. Manning in the shotgun. Only a gain of 3 on that one to T.Y. Hilton. We still haven't had Victor Cruz's name called yet in this one. That's a big motherfucker. Absolutely gets pushed around on the left-hand side. Second and 7. Once again, a shotgun look for Eli Manning. Has a lot of time in the pocket. Has to get it away before it gets worse. Unfortunately, a little bit too long, as it's going to be brought back for holding. Justin Pugh got a little too handsy there on the outside. 2nd and 17. That time, the run game is stuffed. Just gets 3 back. David Wilson already over 100 yards in this game. And the Giants just trying to run the clock out here. Black Knights sensed it and called a timeout. They're going to try to want to get one more scoring drive in before the half is done. McCaleb fields the return. He's got blockers, but not too many. And with just 1:09 to go, this is very similar to the amount of time that Silk Bear had on that last-minute touchdown drive at the end of the Bills game. Can the Black Knights once again push forward? Good catch by Chambermaid, but wait a minute. There's a reason he had so much time in the pocket. And a great game for the Black Knights. Unfortunately, gets put back 10 more yards. First and 20. JT Conheeney's got nothing but space. And unfortunately, A really painful tackle there, and that's the second Black Knights wide receiver to go down here. What a momentum-changing play for the Black Knights, both good and bad. In his place is going to be Dane Sanzenbacher, number 88, who's only caught one pass on the season. Chambermaid once again making a catch. Gain of 6. That's his third grab on the day. It looks like he's going to be shouldering some more responsibility in the wake of these receiver injuries. First down completion to Jordy Knight, and the Black Knights have to hurry. You don't have time to be screwing about picking plays. You gotta go. Silk Bear gets wrapped up in the open field, and that's not what you want. And that's an abdominal tear for JT Conheeney. That's the last thing you want to see right now. Pinnacle in motion. It's intercepted by Mathis. In the midst of this game, Silk Bear lobs up a prayer. Unfortunately, can't get up the field with it. And now with 6 seconds left to go, the Giants going to try a very long field goal. It's still through the uprights. What a kick from Kai Forbass. Still had some yards on it. And a squib kick to run out the clock. Ham Hock fields it. That's going to push us to halftime here. 107 yards on the ground. The Black Knights have been controlling time of possession, but haven't been able to finish drives. Already dealing with injuries to 2 major wide receivers. And the Giants will be getting the ball to start the second half. Wilson on the run back. Ooh, just runs into a wall of man. The Giants are going to start their drive from the 28-yard line. Motion to the left-hand side. T.Y. Hilton gets set free, but someone's a little antsy. Jump the gun. It's a false start. One of the linemen moved. And that's going to push him back 5. 1st and 15 here. Manning. Wilson is brought down by Ontario McCaleb, a gain of 7. Manning had a lot of time in the pocket there and chooses the smart and the safe option just to gain some yards at it. Black Knights sent pressure. It could not get home. Pass complete to Watson. Beats Fezmeister on the outside. It takes Dragonheart to push him out of bounds. A little late, personally, but bleh. Sometimes you'd like to see a flag thrown on that one, but not there. That time trying to slice and dice. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Doesn't get it done. The pressure gets there. Price Weatherford with his second sack in 2 weeks. And what a time for it. That was by all means a coverage sack. His hammer was held up on the outside, and finally the Black Knights get home. Driving him to the turf. Third down for the Giants now. Ooh! Golden Tate does get upfield for a little bit, but not enough. Not enough at all. It's Tolkien laying the shoulder into him. And the Giants are forced to punt it on the first possession of this quarter. McCaleb on the return doesn't get any help from his blockers. Just gets a few. The Black Knights here trying to make apples out of lemonade. That time Pinnacle ducks under a couple shoulders, gets 2 yards. But it's not what this team's used to seeing from him. Second and 8 now for the Black Knights. There's Skylar Jamison, the rookie wide receiver, already making contributions. First down for the Black Knights. Way to go, kid. Doesn't even go down. Just what you like to see.
Let's go. 38. 38.
Oh my God. Nothing doing on that one. The Giants trying to clamp down on the Black Knights' run game. And for the second play in a row, it looks like it's working.
Let's go.
Now the Black Knights on 2nd and 12. Go right back to it, and this time Pinnacle with some room to breathe. Third down and 7. Let's see what the Black Knights dial up here. Bear drops back. Finds Jordy Knight. Just 1 yard shy of the first down. And now decision time for the Black Knights. This is the same situation that caused you pain and heartache earlier in the game, and it was ran back for a score. On 4th and 1, the Black Knights are keeping their men out there. And Pinnacle made the right decision. Follows his blockers and gets the first down for the Black Knights. "15 carries for 53 yards. First and 10 for the Black Knights. Gotta be a relief. King Prince Chambermaid stepping up in a big way this game. Silk Bear over 200 yards passing. Hasn't really had too much of a chance, and now one interception off his own Hail Mary attempt here at MetLife Stadium. And we saw how well it went for another team from New York. First and 10, fakes the play action. There's Skylar Jamison making a play for the Black Knights. 17, and we've seen this concept ran with Mace Dagger a bunch. And we saw Chambermaid field it earlier, and now you could just insert Skylar Jamison there and still get good results. First and 10 for the Black Knights, back in the red zone here. Speedy Wickets dives forward, gains 4 or 5. I'm sorry, I'm a slave to music. 2nd and 6. Whoa, behind him, but still caught by Baratheon Buckler. That pass was errantly thrown, but what a second effort to corral it. Regardless of the yardage. And even though he gets driven backwards, forward progress will dictate the Black Knights at the 5. First and goal from the 5. Bryant Pinnacle carries it in for the touchdown. How's about it? You trust the run game on first and goal. It's usually the most choreographed play in the league. But that time you knew what you were getting, and it still worked. Really nice blocking up front by the offensive line, especially Taylor Boggs and Uther Roundtable, providing the cushion he has to push into. And that's Bryant Pinnacle's 4th rushing touchdown in 2 weeks. The first one was by Speedy Wickets. The Black Knights continuing to get it done on the ground, and now lead 20-17. Ballista gets ready to boot it back to the other side of the field. David Wilson. Whoa! There was something there for a second, but it quickly closed up. You got to be careful. The Black Knights have allowed 2 kickoff return touchdowns. That's where maybe they could gash you a little bit. Gets a couple of yards, but quickly stopped by Dirk Dragonheart. The Giants trying to go back to what works, a carry to the outside. Motion to the outside, there goes Ramsey. Zigging and zagging, and unfortunately throws the O-line off guard. Another false start for the New York Giants.
Still second down.
Second and 12. Whoa, what a heads-up play by Garrison Wolf. He was looking the way of Victor Cruz on that one. And gets to him right as the ball's getting there. And a third down for the Giants. Whoa! Absolute busted tackling there by the Black Knights. This play was originally wrapped up long before the first down was gained. But a bit of a closed-up effort, and finally it takes Demucus to wrap him up. But what should have been a third down stop turns in to more downs for New York. And that time he runs face first into Armand Hammer after a gain of only 3. But that's going to put the Giants on the other side of midfield where they've been so good today. Whoo! Wilson gets laid into there. Nice catch on the slant to Wilson. But very, very quickly met by Ontario McCaleb. Coach is proud with that one. Why wouldn't you be? You know, celebrate your wins when you get them. It looked like they may have been trying to set up a screen, but the Black Knights forced him outside, and Garrison Wolf, once again, making a big play for the defense, swatting away the football. Eli Manning ate a shot at the end of that one. And that's going to force a fourth down. Weatherford, not Price, the other one. I don't know how smart it was to return that punt, because the Black Knights are only going to be at the 9-yard line. The punt coverage of this team continues to not give the offense great field position. A toss to the outside doesn't get anywhere. Nice outside pursuit by the New York Giants. On a 2nd and 10, let's see where they decide to go with it. They go to King Prince Chambermaid. That's his 5th grab on the day. And with injuries to 2 of the main Black Knights receivers, someone has to step up. And it looks like it's going to be KPC doing just that. Chambermaid in motion. Defender follows him. It's a screen to Pinnacle, but he can't get free. There's a loss on that one. A well set up play, but no one accounted for the defensive edge man Bishop getting out there that quick. 2nd and 14. That's a halfback counter play to Bryant Pinnacle, who gained some of those yards back, but not many. And at 3rd and 9, this is an obvious passing down for the Black Knights. Let's see how they choose to attack it. Skylar Jamison completes it up the middle. What a job of waiting for your blockers and attacking the middle of the field. And that has taken all the air and all the life out of these Giants fans. They wanted to see a stop on that one. And it looks like we got Mace Dagger back out there. Pinched nerve in his neck and all. What a team player. Speedy Wicket's getting in on the run game action. Gets 6. Time is winding down in this one. Just under 7 minutes in this ball game. 2nd and 4. Mace Dagger makes a catch. First down for the Black Knights. Gain 07. After that interception, Silk Bears really cleaned up his game here. Pinnacle gets stopped up for 1, but the clock continues to tick. The time continues as it usually does to send us away. Pinnacle gets moved to the slot here. Interesting formation from the Black Knights. Complete to Baratheon Buckler. Gain of 5 on that one. And just goes right back to the middle. Buckler able to make space and make something out of proverbially nothing. But it by any and all means was not easy yards. Third and 3 here. Renakatsu gets the first down for the Black Knights. All the Giants' attention was focused up the middle, not on the fullback. Big mistake. Sanzenbacher in motion now. Whoa! Pinnacle tripped over himself there. And it's not even going to matter. Elward Gutworthy gets called on a hold and pushes the Black Knights a little further back. Let's see what the Black Knights dial up here on 1st and 20. Silk Bear drops back to pass. And it gets tipped. That could have been way worse. But on the outside looking for King Prince Chambermaid was followed step for step. quick completion to the outside. And it is good. But unfortunately, barely makes a dent in the down and distance for the Black Knights. Black Knights choking up, like Giants choking up here. 3rd and 17. Home run shot, nothing doing on that one. They send Buckler to the left-hand side, trying to make a mismatch. Baratheon Buckler! When you need this man, he will be there for you. Out of Milton Townsend's field goal range, an absolute dagger. Tossed to Baratheon Buckler. .324 yards for Silk Bear. I think that's the new Black Knights passing record. I'll have to check with my people. That run up the middle for a gain to Netton. Not the same production on the ground that Pinnacle had last game, but still making the most out of a volume of attempts. Bloodbank's going to let this time tick down a little further here. Giants know they have to stiffen up in this goal-to-go situation, and Bryant Pinnacle gets into the end zone for the Black Knights. Coach is incensed. Pinnacle's happy. Why wouldn't he be? He's the one that did it. And a big upfront block there by Jordy Knight is what puts them in the end zone. Comes across the middle and dives forward and gets it. And now the Black Knights have a 10-point lead with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. 21 carries, 72 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the halfback. Wilson this time fields it from the goal line. He gets brought up by Renakatsu, stopping that return in its tracks. I love how the ball doesn't spin at all in those ref toss animations. It's just a flat object. Now the Giants down 10 have to get creative here. Looking for the big answer and get Golden Tate on a big play. I thought that was going to be intercepted for a second. It's definitely thrown against a tight window. Manning has to make some time off his back foot. And that's going to carry us here to the 2-minute warning. Golden Tate once again getting his number called. And that time, T.Y. Hilton able to make the catch and get out of bounds. The Black Knights have been very susceptible to the hurry-up offense all season. And that time they're fortunate enough to let the play go out of bounds. What a nice toe tap catch by T.Y. Hilton. Gain of 9. What a nice creative route to get separated to the outside, and there's nobody there. What a great move to stop the clock. Missed this opportunity there, but a first down for the Giants. As they once again go hurry up. Manning was hurried as he threw on that one. And a very critical 2nd and 10. Makes the catch, does Victor Cruz, but just short of the goal line. Wait a minute. Caught in the end zone, but that one might be coming back 10 yards. We'll see. Hey, they will. A hold by Justin Pugh. Manning all alone. Pressure is coming his way. Able to get to T.Y. Hilton, but a tackle by Armand Hammer saves the touchdown. And that time Manning's wrapped up by Dudley Cartwright. Trying to hurry up, but not giving himself any chance. And now Victor Cruz goes down on 3rd and goal. The Giants getting a little too rush happy. Might have just rushed themselves into a bad situation. A touchdown saving tackle by DeMarcus Demucus. And on 4th and goal. Forbath's kick is good. They're going to need the onside kick. Once again, the play with the 3% success rate in the league. It all comes up to this. Booted over. Mace Dagger. The man of the hour. Pinched nerve and all, still giving it his everything for this team. And the Black Knights, with the securing of that onside kick, that injury timeout to Victor Cruz within 2 minutes means the Giants can't force a punt. The Black Knights are going to be able to kneel 3 times and end this game. Ladies and gentlemen, against some very game competition in the New York Giants, going down early, the Black Knights able to make it happen. And just like that, they are now the winners of 3 games in a row. It wasn't the prettiest game through the air, but it does what it needed to do, and the Black Knights aren't dead yet. (27-20) is our final score. Bryant Pinnacle, the man of the game, 21 carries, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Speaking of one of them, follow your blockers, get into the end zone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this game. The rest of this is going to be stats and previews for next week, so if you just wanted to see some Madden action, I appreciate you turning in. I do these every week to follow and mirror the actual NFL season, so be sure to catch me next week. I always post my viewership times ahead of time to see the next installment of Black Knights football. For everybody else, let's first take a look at the Black Knights. 28-37 for Silk Bear. 324 yards, I believe, is the Black Knights' now passing record. No touchdowns, 1 interception off of a Hail Mary attempt. Not throwing too many touchdowns, but not throwing the game away either. Silk Bear finally seems to have command of this offense. I'll take a 300-yard game from my quarterback any day of the year. Rushing, as I said, 21 carries, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Speedy Wickets, 3 of 11. He got the first one of the game. And Renikatsu had 3 carries for 17. Had a long, I believe, of 8. Good stuff. Now, the receiving game, the ball was spread around pretty well today. Mace Dagger, 773. King Prince Chambermaid, 664. Buckler, 565. Jordy Knight, 440. Skylar Jamison, 345. JT Conheeney had 1 big one, 435. Renikatsu had a reception for 6, and Pinnacle lost 4 on a screen. All these guys average, except for Akatsu, 10 yards a completion. Knight dropped a big one. Arthur Roundtable's the one that is credited to allowing the sack. DeMarcus Demucus, 4 tackles. McCaleb Dragonheart, each with 3. Hammer had 2. Akatsu had 2 on special teams. McCready, Price Weatherford had another sack in 2 games. Fezmeister, Samwise Tolkien with the big interception of Eli Manning. Tim Fugger, Dudley Cartwright had a TFL. Pepperoni had a TFL. Melton Townsend made both his field goals, all his extra points. He's going to be getting a nice XP boost here today. No punts for the Black Knights. Return game not the best. Let's take a look at the New York Giants. Eli Manning, 17-21, 156 yards, no touchdowns and an interception. Was trying to make a play late in the game, but some errant hurry-up offense did not destroy the Black Knights today. What did destroy them was David Wilson. 11 carries, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. Carry of 46. It looked like for the first 3 quarters the Black Knights couldn't contain him. And then they started to. T.Y. Hilton, 6 receptions, 46 yards. Golden Tate, 4 for 47. Wilson, 2 receptions for 9. Victor Cruz only had 2 receptions for 9 and unfortunately looks to have suffered an injury. We'll check on him. Jarrell Jernigan, 1 for 20. Benjamin Watson, 1 for 10. Ramsey, 1 for 5 with a first down, I remember. Chris Snee and Will Beatty gave up the 2 sacks. There are 2 sacks? I'll check in a sec. Desmond Bishop, 12 tackles. He was all over the place today. Antro Roll, 8. Mathis, 6. Zikowski with 5. Jaron Hosley with 5. Hamukamara, 4. Like I said, when you're in for quite a minute, you'll get your stuff. Jason Pierre-Paul with the sack. Kai Forbath made both of his. Weatherford, big punts. Did we get 2 sacks today? Oh, Dudley Cartwright as well. That was in that last drive. From Clinch Valley. And boy, was it Clinch. Do I have a replay for you guys?
Well, we're safe for now. Thank goodness we're in a bowling alley. But if George here doesn't get his dinner, any one of us could be next. Could be you, Gus.
The home run ball
Or even you, Ralph.
to Baratheon Buckler as this game was looking pretty questionable.
This isn't some little virus.
Just a double motion to one side.
Nothing is happening.
Forces single coverage. And that could have went to either of them. Skyler then decides to lay out a block and let Buckler get upfield.
Why don't you show them what you showed me before? It's okay, Roy.
Team stats. 400 yards of Black Knights offense. .310 of it through the air. 23 first downs. 5 of 11 on third down, which isn't great, but still better than the Giants. 2 for 3 on fourth. Only 2 penalties and 3/4 of the game in time of possession. That's how you win football games.
It's a question of whether we want to hold on to those bad.
Let's go ahead and finish this out.
So,
Get set, distribute our XP, and get you on to next week.
stay alone. Or are we?
The Black Knights defeat the New York Giants, who are now 7-5. The Black Knights 4-8. We'll see if the Cowboys win their next game.
Together.
Don't you f me on this game. I hit circle by mistake. Okay. Bryant Pinnacle is a star on the ground this week in the Black Knights 27-20 win over the Giants. Groundwork. Player progression. I think Townsend's just shy of upgrading his kick power. But I'm going to see if I can get his player development up so I can try to get these up a little higher. So, you keep kicking, son. Bryant Pinnacle, 7,200 XP. Let's see what we think it should go towards. Mm.
Just forget that. We'll just go to the meeting. No, I told you, George. Sure you are. No. Put on
consistency for you, sir. It apparently was worth the investment. Elusiveness. Here's your ballista, only for the fact that I don't really have anything else to give you. Silk Bear now. Just gonna keep increasing what works. And like, why not? King Prince Chambermaid had his big step-up game this week. I think we're going to reflect that. With some route running, with some catching traffic, with some release. Buckler now. What do you get the man who has everything? You get him some more of what he's good at. Might be an awareness dump this week for Renakatsu. And it is. Mace Dagger. Get him a bunch of Snicker bars. Uther. Chuck Husband. Samwise Tolkien. 4th interception on the year. I might need to just increase his catching. Shoot, why not? Bryce Weatherford has made a very big impact in just a couple of games. Just a couple of. Dudley Cartwright had his first sack of the season last week.
I think we all know what's been going on. Up until now, everything around here has...
He's gonna get a little more of what he needs. Catapult. Rubius Haggard. Joffrey Martin. Skylar Jameson came on in a big way this week.
Separate out the things that are pleasant from the things that are unpleasant.
Very strong route runner. Needs to work on the rest of his game. Siege Engine Pepperoni. Gonna get his one upgrade and run. Fezmeister. Armand Hammer already coming up the ranks. Had another couple tackles last week. Eric Dragonheart. Dorian Millens made the big play last week. Was kind of quiet on this one. Tim Fugger. That's a big motherfucker. Up his power moves. Stewart Hawk, Jesus Lancaster, Lance Roundtable, Trebuchet, Mitchell Miff, Gerard Lord, Austin English, DeMarcus Demucus. Came up big there at the end of that game, holding New York out of the end zone. He's going to get a couple points where it matters for that one. Humperdinck. Speedy Wickets with his rushing touchdown.
Bolts of lightning don't just happen. I didn't do anything wrong.
Up the elusiveness. Nicholas John Baptiste.
Boom! Right there! What do you call that, huh?
Eh.
You don't deserve this place. You don't deserve to live in this paradise. Where's the
Has been with the Black Knights since season 1. Would have to look at his stats from then to now. Then again, he's got a lot more games played now than he did before, since it was only 8.
Sorry, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Con Heaney unfortunately got knocked out of that last game pretty quickly.
You're not going anywhere. You're gonna get that remote and you're gonna come home and we're gonna make everybody happy again. Hey, we good? That's not real friendly.
Dustin Stevenson, Aaron Brewer, Scott McCready. Tackle. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what the issue in your game was last week. Prince Miller. Ham Hawk was really good in the preseason, gets a couple of snaps every now and again, but just isn't prominently high up enough to be featured in this offense, at least for the moment. There's been some talk he needs to move to fullback where Renakatsu is, but so far the Black Knights haven't fielded those calls. Garrison Wolf had a pretty quiet last game by his standards. And that is the XP distributed for the Black Knights. And now, into next week, where we'll take a look at who they'll be facing. We got some contract updates. Austin English accepts. Brian Steed accepts. Tim Fugger, Aaron Brewer are not happy. Milton Townsend isn't happy. Alright, well, fine. You negotiatory bastards. I only keep you around for your silly name. I don't even know if I'm going to. If you don't take this next offer, well, F you. Sir. Akatsu. What do you want, kicker? I could replace you in a heartbeat. You show very poor confidence. Oh boy. Let's take a gander at the injury report. Anybody seriously hurt after last game? Con Heaney's gonna miss a week with an abdominal tear. And after he was going on a tear, looks like Mace Dagger's gonna be okay. But the Black Knights are gonna be down a receiver, so they're gonna need to get creative next week. Right in the middle of a hot streak is the last time you want to lose a big guy. This week, the Black Knights take on the next team in their path, the 6-6 Philadelphia Eagles. And once again, this is a game they need to win. The Giants did lose, but the Cowboys won. And as far as the NFC goes, they still have a lot of stuff to go. But on a 3-game win streak for the Black Knights, you could be doing a lot worse. The Black Knights did face the Eagles earlier in the year. To the tune of a 51-17 loss. In a game where Silk Bear did not look very good. 4 interceptions thrown. Hoping to have a rebound game. But the Black Knights aren't dead yet. Can they keep this hot streak up next week in Philly? After them, the Detroit Lions, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Giants this time at the Black Knights house to finish off the year. As the road hasn't gotten any easier, but there's one less game on the Black Knights path. And before we get going, I would just like to 66 overall Black Knights now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. We're going to catch you back next week with some more Black Knights football. And thank you for keeping the spirits high and the hopes going. In the chance this season might not be lost after all. Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone on the Black Knights, my name is Tiger Thor. And I will see you all next time. Go Knights, go.